Yes. I've seen lies dressed up like truth, heard old men preaching to the youth. But talk is cheap and words don't last. I let my work speak for my past. Can't keep me down, I still stand tall, even when my back's against the wall. Lost some friends when times got tough, but the ones that stayed are more than enough. They try to bend me, but I won't break. I pay no mind to the noise they make. I keep my head, I hold my ground. Ain't no man gonna knock me down. They can swing, but I won't flinch. I was built for times like this, so talk your shit, but be aware. I don't care. They gonna have to compete with us. They can drag my name through the dirt. It won't stop me, I've been through worse. Every scar is a lesson learned, and every bridge was made to burn. They try to bend me, but I won't break. I pay no mind to the noise they make. I keep my head, I hold my ground. Ain't no man gonna knock me down. They can swing, but I won't flinch. I was built for times like this. So talk your shit, but be aware. I don't care. I only knew one. I only recall one. All right, y'all. Welcome into the Icy Mike Michael Stovall. All right, baby. How you doing? Welcome in. Let me welcome myself in. Let me show y'all a little hot chocolate self. Hey, boos. Hey, how y'all doing? I decided to come on here, y'all, because let me finish smoking my cigarette. Let me put y'all on the camera right quick. I mean, off camera. But, I decided to come in here, y'all, because, I was wanting to do a video on this. And today, I'm just done. You know what I'm saying? With the Mr. Tendernism guy from that was stationed in California with the Destination Smokehouse or something. And the black man, they call him Unc Walt or something, right? So I was doing some research out. I've been up waking this morning, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's really, 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 really disturbing. This has been going on for years towards the community that looks like me. I'm not racist or anything like that, but I'm just calling a thing, right? And I just call it how I see it, right? So you can be mad, but I'm just keeping it real. And, my eyes was opened up even more just learning about how Mr. Unc Walt was treated by his so-called business partner. And we're going to break that all down, and then I'm going to have to get back at you, Uncle Walt, because, when folk, now this is one time that I see that black folks stood up for something, we normally fall for anything, but this time we stood for something, right? Okay, so let's get into this. Let me show y'all my little hot chocolate self. Okay, some people might be like, "Oh, Michael, you boy, show you on camera." All right, here I am. Okay, hi. All right, so it's y'all. I was so upset. The more and more that I hear these different content creators
bring up this topic about the Tendernism guy. You know, he's well into his 60s, you know, so he's probably still living back in them days to where that it's the norm for him to be taken advantage of and just think it's the way that it's supposed to be. But nowadays, black folk that look like me, we're not going for that. We're not gonna take it anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to you, Uncle Walt. But I'm going to, you know, I ain't got, you know, I'm just giving my content and everything here is allegedly. Let me do my my disclaimer, you guys. Hold on. Hold up, hold up. See, I'm good, baby. Yes, he did. Hold on a second. Let me do my disclaimer, baby. Hold on, baby. Dang. Give me a second. Dang. All right, you guys, here's my fair use disclaimer. Under Section 107 Copyright Act 1976, allowances for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting. I'm just a reporter. You know what I'm saying? Teaching, scholarship, education, and research. What we do over here, y'all, we teach and we try to do our best to educate folk. You know, some might want to skip class or whatever, but we're going to do our research over here. So there you have it. Fair use disclaimer under Section 107 Copyright Act 1976 allowance is for fair use. Okay. For purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, I'm just a reporter. Teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Okay. So now we get ready to go take a deep dive into the Destination Smokehouse, right? Y'all, this is kind of it's really disturbing to me, but I'm gonna give you my honest opinion. I don't be biased. I'll call it it is what it is. You know, if it's on the surface, I'm gonna point it out to you. There you have it. Okay. So let's get into some of this great content. Thank you for everyone that's joining me. Like I said, I've always been the only one in the room, and I can be talking to myself and still have a good time because I tickles myself sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So it's okay. So we're gonna get into this the first part where let me see which one is it, Michael. This one right here. Yeah. All right. So this shout out to the Street Media TV. This is where he was asked the question, do he still work for Destination Smokehouse? So let's take a listen.
I've been wanting to know is, are you still at Destination Smokehouse?
No, I'm not. I'm not at Destination Smokehouse. I'm with Tendernism now. You know, I have to go on my own, you know, so that way I can do what I have to do. So I don't want nobody to be, it is what it is. You got to move on. When things happen, you don't get mad. Hey, you just take another step. Get glad. Praise the Lord, you're still living. But just, hey, I'm finna tenderize the world now. Hey, they should have never. But it is what it is, y'all. And keep, hey, family out there, y'all keep supporting me. I guarantee you, I ain't gonna do you wrong. Ooh, yeah.
So everybody's been talking.
Okay, so Mr. Tendernism, Uncle Walt, right? So the question I have for you, sir, is this, with all due respect, okay? Black man to black man, right? Why do you not no longer, why, well, let me just put it like this. Why aren't you no longer there at the Destination Smokehouse? I mean, I really want to know. Yeah, I went to the dentist this morning. Jeez. But Uncle Walt, well, I mean, you don't have to actually tell me why you up and left Destination Smokehouse, because it's pretty clear to me why you left, as you should have. Shout out to you for that. But, you know, I'm going to go back and play this other audio when you were you loved your master. So what did the master do to make you not want to, you know, be with the master no more? Because you, I mean, in the end, you know, Uncle Walt, I'm just, you know, I'm just being Michael, okay? No shade. But when you have people like Keith Lee and different people come to you, and it was an attorney, we're going to get into that. But you were like, I'm good here. Get out of my business. Don't nobody know, but this is my family. He good. He this, he that, and he see the other, right? So, I'm not wanting to go really hard on you, because you were ignorant to the fact that you were being used as a mascot. I'm gonna just call it what it is, sir. I mean, I'm just saying, that's what it gave me. You were the mascot. They have been doing this to our communities for years. Look at Uncle Ben. Do you think Uncle Ben's family is making a dime off of that rice? Do you think Ancient Mama's family is making anything off that syrup? I mean, no, the pancake mix. Bet they're not. Okay, so that should. I mean, if you, because, I mean, do you know any of your history, sir? Because you got to be well into your 60s. So I would think that you wouldn't still be in that same mindset to where you're just going to take anything. You know what I'm saying? Thing. We're going to say that. Thing, right? But I'm going to be a proper ninja today. So I'm saying you just take anything, okay? Because we got babies that's probably watching. So that's why I'm, making sure that I don't say anything out of the way, because we have babies on here. Shout out to the babies. Hey, babies. Happy Black History Month, babies. So I want my young babies to understand that what is happening to Uncle Walt from Destination Smokehouse, baby, don't put yourself in a similar situation, because nowadays we're educated and they're taking our history from us. They're trying to mark our history off the map, but they're continuously putting their history in it. Because, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something right quick. When I went to Van Horn High School in Independence, Missouri, I was in civics. I believe it was civics. And it was a white man teaching the class. I think he was Twinkle Toes. He was a tambourine player. And he's trying to tell the class that Christopher Columbus discovered America. And I'm like, no, he didn't. You know what I'm saying? I said, because I asked the teacher, I mean, we went back and forth. And so I said, how could you discover something that was already here? You know what I'm saying? And we went back and forth. So fine, he kept writing me up every day, sending me to the office. And when I went to Lincoln Academy, it was an academy where you had to have a score to be able to be accepted to that junior high school, And so my principal, my dean, he was a dean at the Lincoln Academy when I was in 7th grade. He transferred out there to the school I was at my high school in Independence, Missouri. And then Mr. Buford was a black man, but the principal, she was a white girl. And the lady that she was the secretary in the office, because they made me go to the office for his hour. I had to go sit in the office and do my work. And I told Mr. Buford and Mr. Buford and Mr. Buford and Mr. I can't remember what his name was that came from my junior high school. Damn, I can't. He was a real tall man. He had tangled eyes. And I told him, I said, this dude, how is he going to say? And they were like, man, we know. You just can't be doing that, Michael. I said, why not? He's lying. You know what I'm saying? So eventually they put me in behavior disorder classes because I couldn't keep coming to the office, to do my work. They had to put me somewhere for that hour. So they sent me down to the trailers for behavior disorder call. I kept going back and forth with this teacher about Columbus didn't discover America. The Indians was here first. You know what I'm saying? So how can you discover something that was already here? Okay? So, but anyhow, so we're going to get back off into some of this Destination Smokehouse with Uncle Walt. So let's get back into it, baby. Hold on a second. All right, hold on. Hold up, swallow ups. Hold on. Where we at, Michael? Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so I'm going to play this part right here. Now, this is when everything was peaches and cream. we have Uncle Walt and the Destination Smokehouse dude right here. Basically saying he's a partner. Just take a listen. Let's go.
4 years of working with each other. He's the only reason why this place does barbecue. He's the original pitmaster, recipe maker, everything. I owe him everything. That's why he became a partner. When I took over the cooking, because he came his own pilot. When he came up with stuff, I want to be like me. I want to be better. So he got this. He called Bristol. Booyah! Now what I'm trying to tell y'all. Okay. You ain't got to believe it. Stop that. Walt and I became together.
Okay. Y'all, every time I see that video, it just disgusts me to the core. Okay? It disgusts me, And now, all of a sudden, you was bootlicking for this man. Now, all of a sudden, I'm no longer with, he said, I'm no longer with Destination Smokehouse. I'm Mr. Tenderism. I'm with Tenderism. Where did all the energy go, sir? Just saying. It's really sad. It's very unfortunate. However, y'all cut ties, but I would have been in cut ties. You're not gonna get me like that, okay? I'm just saying. So let's play some more of this audio, y'all. It's gonna be good. It's not really good, but it's really sad and it's very unfortunate, but we're gonna get into it. Hold on, I think that was the part where hold on. No, wait a minute. Hold up. Let me see. Is it back here? Okay. Let me see where we at right here. We're going to go back to the 401 point here. Shout out to the one lady. Honey. That's who she is. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, wait a minute. No, we're going to go back here. Okay, so we're going to go to the 133 mark. Shout out to the street media. 133 mark. Hold on. All right. A little bit. All right, we're going to start it right here, y'all.
My name's Nick, and recently there's been a lot of conversations about Destination Smokehouse that don't fully represent our history or what we stand for. Today, I want to speak directly to our supporters about Walter Johnson and his involvement with Destination Smokehouse. Walter was never asked to leave. The application to register the trademark for Tendernism was not filed without his knowledge. Walter was an early source of inspiration for me, and I've always been grateful for that. We've shared so many genuine moments together, talking about barbecue and bonding over the craft that we both love. These moments were filled with camaraderie and mutual respect. Today, I'm proud of Walter for having the courage to go after his own dreams. It takes heart. I respect anyone who chooses to build something of their own, and I wish him nothing but the best. The barbecue community is really small. Guys, we all know each other. And as small business owners, I feel it's our responsibility to support one another and celebrate the craft that brings people together through our food. It's always been about great food and the spirit of the community with barbecue. And that's what Destination Smokehouse will always stand for. We're grateful for the support of our guests and our team and the barbecue community. We will remain focused on moving forward with respect, positivity, and a shared purpose. Thank you, guys.
Okay, Mr. Nick, sir. I want to call you something else, but I'm gonna be respectful. So you like that one dude, Diddy, as far as not like the free. I don't know what you do in your bedroom or anything like that, but you give me Diddy vibes. I always want to be in everybody's videos, and you know what I'm saying. You were once you saw that Mr. Tendernism, Uncle Walt, basically had you outshined. See, that's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons why I do not share my ingredients with. I might tell you some of them, but you won't get them all, baby. And it's a technique to when you're doing the meat as well. So I can give you my ingredients all day. It's to taste. I will continuously say that it's to taste. You know what I'm saying? So I can tell you, you put a little bit of seasoning, salt, put some this and that and the other in there, put a little bit of this and that and the other. But it's a technique. You have to have the gift. My grandma's from the South. You know what I'm saying? Baby, when I tell you, my grandmother was the, oh my God. I mean, and I didn't understand how my grandmother did it. I mean, she fed, everybody wants to come over to my grandmother's house for holidays. And she cooked so much food. That's just like, I think my sister and my brother had that gene too. My sister and my brother, they had that gene. And I have that gene because I feed anybody, you know. Like if I'm barbecue, I know I ain't gonna eat all that. Like in the summertime, I set my grill outside, I feed my neighbors, you know. It's just in us, you know. And they're like, "Ooh, when you gonna make some more of this or when you gonna make some more of that?" You know what I'm saying? But baby, when I tell you it's in us, you know, you can't duplicate us. It's in our soul. That's why they call it soul food, sir, Mr. Nick. Because, you know, most of y'all people that looks like you, Nick, the food is bland. You know, that's why over the years I've been seeing white girls that, you know, starting to have booties because they said, damn, I want some of them collard greens, some of them neck bones. You know what I'm saying? When I was growing up, white girls were straight up and down like an ironing board in the back. You know what I'm saying? So you can't, I mean, I can show you, but I won't show you because if I'm in a business, you're not going to be back there while I'm preparing my meat. Actually, I'm coming overnight and I'm going to be in that building by myself to do the prepare my meat. You know what I'm saying? So you'll never know my secrets on how I tenderize my meat. Okay. I'm tender love, baby. Okay. So let's be clear on that. So, you know, because for years and years and years, like the Paula Deen, and we're going to get on that, the Paula Deen lady and the Dora Charles lady, y'all. Let's take a listen to this. Hold on a minute. Which one is it, Michael? Hold on. Right here, y'all. Let me back it up a little bit. I didn't want to go here first, but I'm going to go ahead so y'all can, because I'm not going to be on here long. Where is it at, Michael? Oh, you already on it? No, back it up just a little bit. Hold on, y'all. Y'all like, Michael, boy, you crazy. Nah, I'm real smart. Okay, that part. Okay, so, all right, wait a minute. Hold up, swell up. All right, wait. We're going to start it right here. Well, up just a little bit. Back a little. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Take a listen, y'all. Michael, you got to start the thing first. Okay, wait a minute. Dang. Here you go.
The reason why this whole Destination Smokehouse tendernism situation doesn't surprise me is because it's the same thing that happened with Paula Deen and Dora Charles. So Dora Charles worked with Paula Deen for like 22 years, alongside her, not under her, alongside her as a chef in the kitchen. And Paula Deen promised this woman, if I get rich, I'm taking you with me. If I get to the top, we both get to the top. But in exchange, Paula Deen wanted this woman's recipes, and she gave it to her. Gave Paula Deen all of her recipes, taught her how to cook and everything. Paula Deen ended up writing cookbooks using this woman's recipes. She ended up getting Food Network deals with this woman's recipe. And guess how much this woman made while she was working in Paula Deen's kitchen? $10 an hour. $10 an hour. And then she didn't even sue Paula Deen. Paula Deen got sued, but it wasn't by her. It was by somebody else who sued Paula Deen for hostile work environment and racism, because she heard Paula Deen over talking, saying that she wanted Black chefs and Black waitresses to cater like a wedding or a party she was having for one of her kids or whatever, and she wanted them to dress like slaves. But it just goes to show that people from that decade, people from that time, they lived differently. They don't question like superiority, especially when it comes to somebody who was white. And Tendernism, aka, he's not the person to question it. Like, I bet you right now he doesn't see anything wrong with the situation. He doesn't see anything wrong with it. He doesn't see that there is a power imbalance. He doesn't understand that, because to him it's not clicking. We see it because we grew up in a different time. We've educated ourselves and we're more self-aware. But people like him and people like Dora Charles, who never sued Paula Deen, who still to this day will say and kind of admit that Paula really didn't do nothing to her. The only reason she spoke about it is because it came out they don't see any wrong in what happened. They don't see they were treated wrong. They don't see it, and they probably never will.
A lot of times these Black cooks and these Black creators, they help to build.
I didn't mean to put that in there, but okay. So are y'all getting where we're going with this? This has been happening for decades, centuries, over centuries. Like, remember, like, say there was certain meals that white folks didn't eat that came from the pig, like the chitlins, a variety of stuff. But they loved our cooking now. Don't get that wrong. We just have it. It's in us. It's, like I said, it's soul food, Yeah, it's just really sad and it's very unfortunate. But however, I don't want to speak no more on this because I'm starting to get upset and I'm not going to be on here long. Wasn't going to be on here long, but it was another little piece that I was going to play. Let me see where it's at. Oh, I already played that when dude said that Nick, the Nick guy of Destination Smokehouse, he was basically said that him and Uncle Walt were business partners. You know what I'm saying? They were partners. Okay. So what happened now? All of a sudden, so and shout out to the attorney Harris for helping Uncle Walt get his but it's still in court, y'all. So he doesn't legally own the Tendernism name as of yet. So it's still going because the white boy, what's his name? Nick, then went behind Uncle Walt's back and said that, he went ahead and trademarked it, but he said that that Uncle Walt was that he was aware of him trademarking the name. Sir, first of all, how you gonna trademark something that doesn't belong to you? You stole from that man. You're a thief. It's not allegedly. Fair use under disclaimer 107. You didn't stole from, well, you ain't stole from, you tried it. It didn't work because we have very intelligent Black men that look like me and Black women that look like me who's not going to stand for you, no pink person, to swindle in our faces, our people. These are strong, solid Black folk that look like me, sir. It's not going to happen. Can't do that. They seen it. They called you out on it. You ain't getting away with that, dude. Are you kidding me? Man, Black folks man, we done took so much. All these other different nationalities can come over here, get all of the things that we worked and we built and all this stuff, and then you're gonna come and think in the 2000s that you're gonna come and swindle a person that looks like me of color. It's not gonna, you can't get away with that anymore. Thank God for social media for some things, you know what I'm saying? So no, sir, you can't get that off. Shout out to each and every the rapper guy that went and bought the building for Uncle Nick. I mean, not Uncle Nick. Cause you know what? For Uncle Walt. Y'all know what? And that little symbol that he has on his uniform that Nick do, it gives me, I mean, he just looks like a Ku Klux Klan member to me. And did y'all notice when, I ain't seen not now a Black person in that facility since Uncle Walt left. And that reminds me, y'all, of when I'm gonna pull it up if I can, but I started back in 2012. I started a pilot program, because I told you I do janitorial stuff, custodial work, you know what I'm saying? And the woman, we at the time when I started that pilot program down there, cleaning the streets from the sidewalk to the curb, picking up trash up and down the avenue. I was the first one that did that for like a year before she started getting more help. Because one day I go from this link to this link, then take my barrel, put it in there. The next day I go to this link to that link. And then the next day I So it was like 3 different areas that I kept my supplies at, right? My barrels and trash bags and stuff like that, and my pickers. You know, and it was a black mayor at the time, Mayor Sly James here in the city. Married to a white woman. And so I went to that, you know, when they want to approve something or something, I was the face of that. Don't you know now when you ride down that avenue, you ain't gonna see nobody. You might see one of us out there, you know. Might see one. But I'm the one that started that. You know? So it's like they're gonna continue to make sure they folk got jobs, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna show. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can pull this up for y'all right quick. Michael. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Y'all, it's just hold up, swole ups. I should put ambassador on him. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all something. You know, I'm a man of multi-talents, okay? So let me show y'all something so y'all can know who I am. Okay, that part. Michael Stovone, CID, 2012. Why they see now, y'all? I think they did, but I got to go to something else because they didn't took me off of that, you know, because she was mad with me. But they should still have the video up on her. Hold on, Michael Stovall. Michael Stovall. Ambassador. That's what I'm putting. Ambassador. To CID. Let's do that one. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, y'all hold up, swole ups. Okay, hold on. Thank you, Mike. Okay. All right, you guys. See, so now, hold on. Where is it at? Yeah. Hold on. Now they want me to follow and do all that. I'm not doing all that because I know I can find it. I ain't got to link into nothing. View Michael's experience. No, that's not it, y'all. Hold on. Just be patient with me. Just be patient, baby and sirs. Y'all hold on. Let me show you. Let me give y'all some education on the black folk. Hold on. Michael Stovall. Ambassador. Hold on. Ambassador to see. Hold on. Ambassador to CID can. Okay. Let's see if we get it here. Community Improvement District. Okay, let's move down a little bit more. Cause see, it's wanting me to see y'all. See, experience location and LinkedIn. I'm not on no LinkedIn though. I don't want no LinkedIn. It let me read the thing. Hold on. Yeah, it let me read the thing. Hold on, let me do this. Michael Stovall, CID, Independence Avenue. Hold on. Avenue. Let's try this one. Okay. Let me see if it's gonna be on here, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. Wait a minute. It should be on this one. The Indian Mound presents. Okay. Oh wait. No. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go, you guys. Come on, man. Where's the thing at? Okay. I'm gonna allow that. All right. Okay, y'all. Here it is right here, y'all. So I'm gonna pull this up for you guys. Okay, here it is. Okay, so I'm ready to read this for you guys, okay? Let me put it up on the screen, all right? Okay, so let me show y'all. This is how white folk do. Oh yeah, it's hot in here. So this is me, y'all. I mean, y'all take a look. A lot of people like, oh, Michael, you are multi-talented. Yes, ma'am, I am. So y'all, I'm gonna pull up this thing and I'm gonna read it for y'all. Okay. So I'm a good reader. Okay. So hey, Mama Mary, how you doing, Sugar Piggers? I've normally been coming home at 12 o'clock these past couple of days, Mama Mary. Okay, so let me read this to y'all right quick. Hold on. Wait a minute, Michael. Let me show y'all how intelligent I am. Wait a minute. Okay, Michael, how do you share this thing right here? All right. Okay, we're gonna share the screen, y'all. Okay, we're gonna share it. We're gonna go up here, and then we're gonna go to this right here so y'all can see. I have a whole article. Well, not a whole article, but it's an article that was done on me back in 2012. Let me see if y'all can see it, and then I'll go back to reading it. Hold on, Miss Mama, I gotta take you off the screen. Okay, there we go. Let me remove your comment right quick so they can see the full screen, baby. Hold on. Y'all, my internet's tripping now. Oh my, okay. Hold on. All right. Hold on, what's going on? They tripping on the internet, baby. Hold on, but that's the article. Come on, I can't take you down, Mama Mary, girl. Hold on. I'm trying to take you down so they can see the whole article. Well, anyhow, so I'm gonna read it to y'all. All right. So we're gonna go like this. As historic Northeast seeks city approval to implement a community improvement district known as CID along the Independence Avenue corridor, one version of the CID is already in place. Earlier this summer, the Greater Kansas City Local Initiative Support Corporation, LISC, awarded a $40,000 grant to the Northeast Kansas City Chamber of Commerce to implement a pilot CID along Independence Avenue. The LISC funds are being used to establish the same services a real CID would offer and to help the Chamber make a smooth transition to the official CID. Boundaries of the pilot project include the Scarrett Mile, beginning at Prospect and continuing to Jackson. The pilot project is there to really show people this is just a taste of what we can do, said Katie Greer, Indian Mound Neighborhood Association president and the program coordinator for the LISC pilot CID. Greer began working full-time as a program coordinator September 1st, and her role is to ensure the goals and outcomes that the Chamber outlined in the LISC grant application became a reality. We want to make things clean, safe, and we want to help businesses on the avenue become more prosperous, she said. Crime and grime are the top two issues plaguing the avenue, and one strategy for alleviating the problem is urban ambassadors, she said. The pilot CID has already hired one part-time urban ambassador, Michael Stovall of Historic Northeast. We want to hire local. That's one of the goals of the CID. One of the big issues in the Northeast is the lack of jobs, so it doesn't make any sense to hire someone to come in from outside the neighborhood when we've got so many people here who can do a fantastic job and they want it and need it. Stovall began October the 1st and works 20 hours a week, picking up trash along Independence Avenue, assisting pedestrians, and being the eyes and ears on the street. Just having a presence on the avenue deters a lot of crime, Greer said. Criminals don't want to be seen and they don't want to get caught. If they know someone's there, they're not going to do it. Urban Ambassador will also assist with graffiti abatement and report items of concern to police. Currently, Stovall is conducting a needs assessment along Independence Avenue by snapping photographs and taking notes of items like missing trash can lids, broken street lights, bus stops that need benches, among other items. We can get a really good picture of what we need to do going forward, Greer said of the needs assessment. Greer said it's easy to spot the new urban ambassador whose uniform is a neon green t-shirt that says "Ask Me" in bold letters. Yeah, I had a lime green one of them for blessed things, and it said "Ask Me" on the back of the shirt. Okay. Everyone loves him, Greer said of Stovall. Y'all hear that, baby? They said everybody love me, everybody love me, everybody love me. Okay, so so let's finish reading, y'all. Y'all, I'm going to start crying and stuff. Now, y'all, please. Y'all, they had a whole article in the paper of me and my great works. Okay, so that's why I say, y'all. If you want to go and review this on, I'll have to, I can't see it right now because I didn't push it up, but y'all seeing it right here. Okay. Can't make this up. Okay. So let me finish reading you guys because I haven't even read this whole thing, but I'm reading it now. Everyone loves him, Greer said of Stovall. Everyone is so happy he's out there. Y'all hear that? See, now I'm going to start crying. Hell no. Y'all said, Michael, you crazy, boy. I love you. It's something about your crazy, but I don't know what it is. But boy, I really like you. I mean, I'm just giving you a portion of my life. Okay, in addition to asking him about the CID, pedestrians are also throwing their trash away in his cart instead of on the ground, she said. Greer said she's noticed less trash at the bus stops and that more bus riders are now walking to the trash can to throw away items instead of tossing them on the ground. Y'all, now let me tell y'all about that. And it's true. Let me see y'all. Like when I was doing, like I said, I was doing from the street to the curb, and if some trash blow out in the middle of the busy street, when the light turn, I go out there and run and pick it up. You know what I'm saying? But it had really changed down there. I made a difference. Okay, get away from me, boy. I know I smell good. Get off of me, Rocky. Get off of me. Get off of me. Get off. But I felt, I mean. And y'all just don't understand. People like, boy, you got a CDL, and certain jobs. I just, I feel at peace doing because it gives me, it's peaceful for me. You know what I'm saying? When I be doing my cleaning and stuff like that, it's peace. I don't have nobody around on my shoulder, looking over my shoulder, telling me what do this and do that and do that, because I don't take orders very well. Okay, so maybe that's why I'm not a military man, because I could not, and I would not, and still would not, because I don't know what that is, but I just don't take orders very well. I give them, but I can't take them. Okay, so let's go back here. In addition to asking him about the CID, pedestrians are also throwing. Okay, I read that. He's noticed things are getting better on the avenue, even in just a short time that he's been there, she said. Greer said she hopes to hire additional urban ambassadors for the pilot project. Another facet of the grant is as internal marketing. Greer, along with a chamber, will begin assisting businesses along the avenue, helping business owners create Facebook pages and websites, she said. The pilot CID will also promote CPTED, which is crime prevention through environmental design. Greer said they want the businesses to be safe regarding fast facade improvement loans, micro lending programs, graffiti abatement, among others. Other marketing will include sending out email newsletters of upcoming Northeast events and coordinating with the Convention and Visitors Bureau of Greater Kansas City. As for the official CID, the CID committee has already garnered signatures of approval from at least 51% of the property and owners within the CID boundaries. The city is currently verifying signatures, and city council approval is still needed. Once the CID is approved, property owners within the CID boundaries will pay $300 per parcel. In addition to the property tax, the CID will include a 1% sales tax within the boundaries of the city ID. To implement the sales tax, registered voters within the CID boundaries must give approval. Greer said she expects the sales tax question to be placed on the April 2013 ballot. Greer stressed that the revenue will stay within Northeast and will be used to improve the quality of life along the avenue. We want to show people that, yes, we can make a difference. Yes, the avenue can come back, Greer said. There's absolutely no reason why we can't fight the crime and those kinds of issues going on. We want the avenue to be the community marketplace that it used to be. Okay, all right. Okay, all right, okay. All right, so so you guys, so there you have that there. Okay, so that just goes to show you that I'm a man of many talents, okay? They said they love him. Yes. Some gonna love some. But y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. The avenue down there on Independence Avenue, that was like, the ladies of the night hang out through the day, night, and all times of day, right? And I was like, and when I tell y'all, when they saw me continuously coming up and down that street, cleaning up the picking up the trash on the from the sidewalk to the curb, and you see one of them other folk down there that's just hanging out and stuff, and they said, "Man, damn, didn't you just see that man pick?" I mean, the females was getting ready to fight a dude because he threw some paper on the ground right as I picked up, and she said, and she picked it up, she stole him. Man, didn't you just see him pick up the trash? Man, what are you know what I'm saying? And she came and put it in my barrel because I'd already walked past where they was at, So it was the love that I received while I was out there doing that work, and it was work for the community, you know what I'm saying? So I feel good about it, So shout out to her, she was one of them, one of them girls. And so I enjoyed doing that, and I said, come, the one guy that gave the contracts for, like they started one up here on Broadway, and I had sent him, I said, man, dang, why you didn't get? He said, man, you should have called me. I forgot. He gave a dude a whole contract for up there on Broadway. It could have been my contract because my uncle, he retired from Park and Rec, you know what I'm saying? And he knew my uncle. And he said, man, Stover, I forgot, man, you should have called me. I would have gave you the contract. I'm like, dude, you see me down here by myself, you should automatically know. You know what I'm saying? So I could have had, because at that time I had my business license. And, and it wasn't nothing. Just picking up trash off the street, and in the wintertime I go shovel the snow and throw that's ice melt on the you throw that ice melt on the at the bus stop sit. And y'all, I found peace in that, and I can still get my business license back. It ain't that much. But the name of my business was Michael Stovall's Cleaning Service was the name of my business, and I'm thinking about doing it again. And because they all know me, because once I show this clip right here, that's all I do. But they used to have a video of me down there on the news, but I guess they took it down. It's been up there so long. I guess they take it down after so long. I don't know, but it's been well over 13 years. Yep. 13, 14 years since I've been in this house. And but yeah, I could, get, like, I can bid, like when the bids come up, if I'm in a position to do that, I can bid for the job because he still works down there and they all know me because I was on the news and everything. So I can get any job. Like if I see they got them on Truce. I see they need them on Prospect. I need to bid for Prospect. But Prospect, so, oh Lord, it's so bad on Prospect. But Independence Avenue the same way. So, once they get to seeing you, y'all, that's what, y'all, that's something I might take into consideration because we need to clean up Prospect with no doubt, starting right down there where all the madness is happening at, and y'all, see, I'm glad I'm talking to y'all. Can y'all give me a little small commercial break right quick? Hold on, a little dog, what I'm saying? I gotta see this man about this dog. Hold on, baby. Dang, I'll be right back. Out of these messages, I'll be right back. Hold on, y'all. Hold up, hold up. All right, Ty, here I come. Hold up, swallow ups. Here I am, baby. All right, y'all, I'm back. Okay, so, but yeah, y'all see, y'all just gave me, let me show y'all my thing. So if y'all want to read it again, well, y'all can hear it. Let me start with where it says my name at, y'all. Hold on. You know, I got the shall be out Bible. Okay. Okay, we'll start like right there where it says stove off something, y'all. So if y'all want to read it yourself, y'all can see that I didn't add nothing to it, you know what I'm saying? So y'all can see it. But hey, Robert back. Oh, what's going on? My brother-in-law's in the building. Welcome in, welcome in. Hold on, let me take care of that right quick. Hold on. Wait a minute. I think I have to wait till after I'm out of here, Robert. I got you though. Yeah, that's my brother-in-law, my YouTube brother-in-law, Mr. Robert Bailey. How you doing, Michael? I'm doing very well. Thank you for joining the chat. Robert Bailey's in the building. When I come out of here, I'm gonna give you, you know, what I'm talking about. All right, so but yeah, y'all. So if y'all want to read that, you know, go over and redo the video. But yes, y'all. I mean, I'm a lot more than just drama. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that I'm turning my channel in a different direction. Because there's a lot. I mean, and y'all know I'm just being Michael now. You know, I can only be Michael Day. You know what I'm saying? So that's who I am. You know, but I do my best to try. I don't like to use the word try. I do my best to stay on the right track, because a lot of people, you know, they're like, Michael, man, you deserve better than that, you know. But anyhow, back to what I was saying about this contract, y'all. Now, I really do. I'm serious about that. You know, I really, 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 really want to see about that contract, because if I've done stuff, see, my resume is so long, you know, and doing something that I enjoy doing. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense, you know. And I enjoy cleaning. I enjoy cooking, you know, but it's just peaceful to me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all made that spaghetti yesterday. I should have came on here eating the bowl, but I got to make my garlic. I made my garlic butter, but I got to get my bread from up there. I'll be going up here to the store in a little bit. Maybe when I come back, I'll come on and do a short and show y'all my spaghetti I made yesterday on top of the stove. It's like a good old lasagna, baby. It's fire. So, but yeah, y'all, you know, y'all gave me an idea. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gave me an idea. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gave me an idea, you know, and I'm going to act on that idea, you know, but I have to get my business license back first. That's first and foremost. So when I come up off of here, I'm a call down there and see how much my business license costs. May not get them this week. I could, but I got some other things that I got going on, so it may not. But I'm you know, I don't want to rush nothing, you know. So when the tax, because I paid all my taxes on, you know, when I was doing the avenue down there, I paid all my taxes off on that, so you know, I can get my business license back. So yeah, you know, because that's what I enjoy doing, y'all. You know, and I mean, I'm really serious about that. And y'all, because they do need somebody up and down Prospect. They got them on Truce. They got them on Independence Avenue. They got them on Broadway. They got them in Westport. They got them everywhere but Prospect. So that's something, damn. Y'all never thought about it. Oh my God, Michael. I hope don't nobody from here is listening, because I don't want them to try to get a thing. I could start that myself. A pilot program, because we need it on Prospect, baby. We need it on Prospect. Y'all, that's a good idea. I didn't think about it, because Prospect is rough, baby. It's rough. But y'all, see, that's why I'm so glad that I'm here and I'm talking to y'all about this, because it's bringing stuff back. You know what I'm saying? And I can do it. they're gonna give me the contract off the flip because they know that what I do. They know what Independence Avenue came from to what it is now. I started it, a black man. You know, I started it. You know, so y'all get, you know, and that's good money. All you buying is like trash bags. You got to get some barrels. Some of them picker things that you know, pick the trash up with. In the wintertime, get you some snow melt. Like if you got to do the bus stops and, you know, but the Metro pretty much does that. But, you know, y'all, that's a good idea. Wow, Michael, you are brilliant. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. You know, you have to do self-talk to juice yourself. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I'm stupid. But you have to juice yourself up, baby. Because if you don't, ain't nobody else going to do it. You got to do it for yourself, baby. You know, just keeping it real. You know, so that's my vision. All right. I told you I went and got my teeth cleaned today, but they told me now I can get some filling. She talking about extracting. So I said, baby, I can't lose none of my grill. You know what I'm saying? So she said, which one you want to get done next? She said either the cleaning, the extraction, or the filling. I told her, baby, I wanted to do another cleaning, but we're gonna do the next one. I go on the 26th of this month, I think. So that's like in what, 3 weeks, 2 or 3, about what is today? About two more weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. At the end of the month, on the 26th, I go back. She said, which one you want? Do you want the cleaning? Because they did a deep cleaning, y'all. She went all over my gums. I'm like, girl, you know. She did the deep cleaning today. She said, do I want to come back for another one? So my teeth got to be clean, baby. And but I said, let's do the filling because I don't want to start no pain, you know what I'm saying? So I want to knock that out first. So, and then a partial, my insurance has to approve that, and which reminds me that I have to call them once I get up off of here to see about getting the parts, because these two down here at the bottom are loose. So, but I don't want, I'll probably ride with these in my mouth till the wheels fall off. Cause I don't want no false teeth in my mouth. I just don't, and I'm not. You know what I'm saying? When it's time for them, just go on and patch them up, baby. You know, because she says she can work with the ones I got in my mouth, but one in the back, I think she said needs to probably go. And but they do good. Y'all on my hood, I can still taste that stuff they had in my mouth. I don't want to be messing with it though. But shout out to the dentist office this morning. Yeah, I was up early, baby. And so I went and got my teeth cleaned. And so I feel good, baby. How you doing? You know? Okay, y'all, I've been on here rambling long enough. I'm ready to walk up here to the store. But I will be back sometime this afternoon, maybe later on this evening. I don't know, but I want y'all to see me eat my spaghetti. Cause baby, that spaghetti fire. It's like a spaghetti lasagna, but I did it on top of the stove. I added 3 cheeses. I added that Monterey Jack cheese, and I added like 3 Kraft cheeses on there. And somebody put in my comments, y'all. They said what they say? They said what they say? They said that she said something about the Kraft cheese is not real cheese, and said the Monterey Jack cheese is artificial, something they said. And I said, thank you for watching this. I was real nice. I said, thank you for your comment. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button, please, and thank you. Have a good rest of your day. You know, because some people be trying to be cute, but it might have been a genuine comment. I mean, you know, I don't know, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, I didn't snap out like, blah, 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 you know, because it takes more energy. Let me tell y'all this before I get up off here. It takes more energy for you to frown than it takes for you to smile. Now, y'all, I'm gonna give you an example. Like, look, y'all. So if I'm frowning all day, you know, and it takes a lot of muscles to frown. And then you can just smile all day. Don't take no energy, no muscles. You know what I'm saying? It's just get that smile. But when you turn your face up, you know, that's a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? So why not just smile? Smile. What's that song? What? Smile. You know, so and that's true. Y'all try that exercise I just did. Frown your face and then just smile. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm serious because I was thinking some years ago. I was just thinking, I was like, you know, cause I was frowning. I was mad about something. Don't know what I was mad about, and I'm like, well, damn, I'm getting tired from frowning my face, you know, because something didn't go my way, right? And then so I was like, I said, well, I'm going to smile. And, you know, I mean, just y'all do the exercise. I'm telling you, it's a big difference, you know, because it takes a lot of muscles to frown your face when you can just smile, you know? So, you know, you know, y'all, I'm right now, I am getting into a better space and place in my life, you know, not getting any younger, you know what I'm saying? Um, it's just at some point I have to grow up. I have to make I statements. I can't say you need to grow up or he need to grow up or whatever. It's I have to make I statements because I'm directing them to me. Cause you know I do. You know at the end of the day, I have to grow up and be responsible. You know what I'm saying? I know I have the talent. You know that's barred. That's hands down. I'm very talented in what I do. You know, oh yeah, I'm just a talking. I ain't even seeing none of y'all chats and stuff. Hold on. Enjoy the rest of your day, Michael. All right, Miss Mary Boo. So true. Hold on. Okay. Hello, Michael Mars in chat. Hey, Vanessa, my favorite YouTube sisters in the building. Welcome in. Welcome in. Vanessa Case in the building. Yes, he did. All right, y'all. Speaking of stuff, hey, Vanessa. Hey, Miss Berry, baby. You know, Sean. You know, but when I know better, I must do better. And it's like I said, when I did that thing on that, you know, that was my last time, you know. They talked about the Lord Jesus Christ in whom died on a cross for me. Now, can you imagine being hung to a cross, crucified on the cross, and people throwing stones at you, spitting on you, and all the worst thing that you could ever do to a human being? I couldn't imagine it. I couldn't. I said, just go ahead and shoot me in the head. Let it be over with. That's humiliating. Oh my God, that would hurt too. But you know, y'all, I'm gonna get up off of here. I will walk up into the store, and I'll probably be back a little later, y'all. I'm gonna probably take me a nap when I come back from the store though, because I'm gonna show y'all that good old chili. I mean that spaghetti. Hold on, what'd you say? We all still have some room to grow up. Just some do more than others, right? So y'all, I'm hungry, but I'm gonna walk to the store first because I don't want to go up there and then have to come back, walk to the store full. So I'm gonna eat when I get back probably. Hey, take me a nap. But y'all make sure y'all read my thing on there that's on the screen. Y'all can redo the video and stuff, you know. But I'll probably keep that up there just like that when I sign off. Exactly, Vanessa. All right, y'all. See you later. See you guys later. I'm gonna get up out of here. Who loves you, baby? You ain't got to go home, baby. Guess what? You got to get the hell up out of here. I'll see y'all next one. Later, Gators. My alarm going